no idea what I'm doing. I know what I have been doing, I can tell you that much. I have been... That's weird. I've been messing. I've been programming. Can I say that? Of course I can. I've been using auto hotkey to improve my macro list script. I was like 4 scripts. Anyway, that's not very interesting. Apart from it gives me some pretty cool shortcuts, keyboard shortcuts that Ableton doesn't have on its own. I remember Cubase used to have lots of keyboard shortcuts. I think you could configure pretty much everything. Anything could have a keyboard shortcut. I don't know if it had the ability to load individual plugins as a shortcut. So that's where something like auto hotkey comes in. Right, let's have a look at the to-do list. There's a crazy amount of to-dos. It doesn't look like it from here, but like it's a mess at the moment. But let's go in and see what we've got here. So we worked on this 11 days ago. So that while that's loading up, I'm going to go into TikTok on my phone and press the button to get the flare. I think I've used all my flares actually. I just burned through them. Tier 1 flare. Alright, no, I can use them, but how? Oh yeah, claim a flare. There we go. Let's see if we get lucky. I've got one flare that's appeared now. Right. Still loading. Look. Do you like my Windows 3.1-esque? What's it called? Timing. Egg timer? Sand timer. What the fuck are they called? Timer, you know, where the sand goes through. One of them. I can't remember what it was on the Mac. The old icon on the Mac was like was it just a watch? The picture of a watch. Okay, so we've got to think of let's think of an intro before we listen to much of it. It only has to be short. So we can use this, I guess. Funky that, isn't it? Like I went with the concept of making a drum loop that would sound good on its own, that you could dance to on its own. That's most of the job done, isn't it? If only it was that easy to finish a piece of music. Anyway, now you could just leave it to the DJ. Just give him a load of loops and deal with it. Him or her. Depending on how hard they want to work, they could just use their own loops. But I think when you're DJing, you just want to use finished tunes. It's a lot easier. Makes your job a lot more chilled. I think DJs need to be chilled. Because there's a lot of opportunities where you're not going to be chilled because your favourite tunes just come on. Okay, so melody. Build up to that. Dun, dun, dun. We need a chord, and we're going to do it the hard way. Let's do it the hard way. Let's load up a Jupiter. Will it work? Oh, no, it didn't work. For some reason. Jupiter go strings. Be nice to have a date on there, wouldn't it? Date modified. 11th of, oh my gosh, plus mid. What the hell is this? The hell? I've no idea what's about to load. I modified it. Mid is that's not how I remember it. Okay, let's go further back in time before I ruined it. Are we actually playing? We are. Yes. Cheers. Okay, no. Have I got a really bugged out? Oh no, here goes strings. So strings. Okay, I've already got an idea for a sound now. It's based on that. Yeah. So ignore what I was doing. I'm gonna grab this. Oh, is maybe all that. Or maybe let's play some. Let's actually play. We're gonna have to grab two things. So grab this, and then how do you do it now? It's on pause, right? But how do you? There's so much to remember. There's a way of moving this to the side. Is it shift? Shift alt? No. Oh yeah, that's it. Grab that as well. And then we're going to get a granulator. Might even use, because I'm quicker with it, and I think it works better. There's one in Serum. Okay, I'll use this. Reuse this one. Go to init preset. Go to granular. Chuck this in it, it might not work. Oh, it does. Turn the bass off. Turn the noise off. Okay, we have sound. Let's also drag this in there because we have the luxury of two granular samplers right next to each other. I mean, you could do that in Phase Plant as well. You could probably do it in Vital. Let's tune them. Let's turn it up. Why are they quiet? Can we normalize? Yes, normalize. Okay, so a new key command I've done is it will load up a glue compressor. If I press Control F6, ding 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 ding. There we go. It's probably not as easy as just using a maximizer. In fact, it's definitely not. So I'm going to put a maximizer on it instead. I should have this on every channel now because we're only lightweight. Jessica Dance Music, hi. How you doing? Someone's invited me. I'm still not doing that thing yet. I will one day. Oh, what's this? No way is it loaded up that. Wow. Did not expect that to happen. Something went wrong. Okay, there's more than one maximizer. Not ADV, how about that? That's what I need to change. And do you know what, while I'm here, I'll just give you a sneak peek into how this thing works. Edit script. Okay, so this is auto hotkey. This is my script. That's control on F1. It does that. Control F2. Send operator to the search engine. So I want to change this maximizer. If I press control F7, it does control F in Ableton, which puts your cursor in the search variable, in the browser, and then it types for you whatever you send next. So maximizer.adv, which loads up the maximizer preset in the limiter and loads it up into whatever track you've got selected, and then return. Yeah, so it's pretty amazing. I've been using it for years now. I try and update it. FV Knight, hi. Which track are you working on right now? So this one's called, they're all working titles. This one's called Exuviate. And it's this one. Stole some of the sounds. But I accidentally played sounds further on. That one. Sampled them. And then now I'm putting them in granular samplers. The ones in Serum. To see if we can like turn them into something spooky for an intro. Spooky. Nice womble. Nice one, mate. We love a nice womble. So to get the really good results from granular, we want to put the density way up, but then kind of randomize the pitch up and down. So maybe slow. Slow the scan a bit so it does this bit a bit. We can even loop the bit we want. Forward loop. I don't know if that's working or not. Could do the bit of space, I think. So go to here, let's put some convolution. I'm still trying to work out which are the best ones in here. The massive ones are just way, like, so big. Maybe medium. Room A. Offset. Could even do unison as well. G-tune, not much. Wow, that sounds deep. Which is the program you follow with your mouse? Wired Shampoo. This is OBS, the amazing free open source OBS, industry standard, like live broadcasting software, with a plugin called OBS Zoom to Mouse and the vertical plugin. But to get them both, and to get them both to work together, you need. It took me a bit of fiddling, but I made a tutorial on it on here, and there is one on YouTube as well. And then it outputs to a webcam that the TikTok Studio software can use to output. FE9, cheers from Belgium. Hello, Belgium from Wales. D&B lovers and sound engineer for live band most of the time. Oh, nice. Nice. It's good. It's good, yeah, to have multi-skilled. You know. So I'm gonna try that. Like, I'm not gonna doubt myself for this. So I'm just gonna put that down. Trying Wired Shampoo, trying. Never saw. Yeah, D&B, trying to create D&B, trying. Thanks for following. I've got key command for that as well. Should load up the one with the filter. Oh yeah, there it is. I don't know if it matches the key. It's the hardest thing to do once you've done the drop. I mean, this is not very. It's not like It doesn't have like a fundamental kind of key going all the way through. It just kind of goes dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Should I do that higher up? It's like a theme. There's something I understand basic about basic music composition, and it's not music theory. I guess maybe it is. We have a theme, so that's the theme. There's the theme. The bass goes da 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 da, and higher up it goes. I think we should add some, but like bells and whistles. You know, like lasers. Lasers. Get some freaking lasers in the house. But homemade lasers. So I'll load in the serum. Because that's my go-to. Let's just make some lasers. Do we have any ready, Bill? That I can go faster with. Jump up. We've got squiggle bubble. We've got, I know that this jump up clown laugh actually is it's what's a fancy new word? It's not cooked. It's quite possibly clapped, but it does have already assigned stuff. Like, if I can just find where it is, there it is. I have no idea. Oh yeah, very fast modulation. There we go. Do we want it to go that high? Remove. No idea what's happening there. Is it fading in and out? Make hardstyle kick. I'm not making hardstyle right now. Well, it's a tempting challenge. It might take forever because I'd first need to know what you mean. I'll just get like kick 2 out, whack a load of distortion on, and find that my kick is lacking. It would sound okay, but it wouldn't sound like someone who's made 1,000 hardstyle kicks. Hardstyle effects. Can we get a delay on this? Let's delay it. But with something a little more spicy. Spicy. Dotted. There we go. But hey, thanks. Pablo McCann, thank you for following. Malsey, do you use Vital at all, or just serum? Just serum now, yeah. I mean, Vital's fine, isn't it? If I ever use something different to serum, I'll use phase plant. But that is the whole, like, it's a little bit annoying because you have to buy the add-ons. I find that, like, I don't want to spend more money on it. I've got a serum too. It does everything I want it to do. But yeah, I've tried Vital. It's good. Does the job, doesn't it? It does like the same things as serum, pretty much. 4 downloaded. This sounds like it's going to be one of those sites. Is that what I think it is? Oh, 4 download. Oh. Oh, yeah, right. It's funny how these things are just on the open net. Like, they're not even Like they've not even got court orders against them, because there are plenty of sites which have, they apply to the courts, and the courts say to the ISP you have to like stop access to it or pay fines, so it's pretty interesting how maybe they're not in the UK and that's why. Oh no, but then it's down to the ISPs. Like there's plenty of sites that are banned, but like stuff like this, is it good? I mean, it's hard to trust initially. Like, you never know what you're going to get. Like for sure, you don't know who's if they're all good, or 3 years, yeah, and you've not had like malware or Trojans or anything. That's the best site. There was an educational site called audios.download, audioz.download, and that's like this, like an educational site. But the thing about audios.download is it's like a community as well. It's like there's like comment, you can comment underneath. Can you do that on this? There we go. You do have some. Okay, right. Well, yeah. I mean, like, obviously can't say that's where you should get your software from, like, or from Google Drive. Downloads from Google Drive. No, yeah. Oh, U-Tracker. That's been around for a long time. I mean, the problem Russians have is they're kind of economically cut off from a lot of the world, aren't they? And so sometimes they can't even buy plugins, like even if they wanted to. Dear, I think my baby needs milk. I need to go give us some. I don't think it's gonna lie down. Oh dear. All right. What could I leave you with? A tune. I mean, I've only got one tune. Wait, that I can play really. Because she's just gonna keep crying. I'll play this one. Right, I've got to go for like about 3-4 minutes. I will be back. Thanks for sticking around. Where were we? Making this intro. Go next. Going a burial sound. Vinyl Steve, thank you. Never thought of it like that, but yeah, I guess like sort of, I'm going for like undistorted sounds, apart from maybe the bass a little bit. It's more an FM kind of thing. But yeah, grime hop and bass. Dopism sounds sweet, thank you. Trying to be a bit different, like it's sort of inspired by I love Burial. I wasn't directly thinking of Burial, but Burial's always there. Bloody Simula. There's that track called Simula, by Simula. That's kind of just got this drum beat rolling all the way through it, and there's none of the sounds are distorted, but you can turn it really loud and it'll sound amazing. You can groove to it, dance to it. Actress. So let's see what we can do here. I don't know, actress. Is that one of Simula's tracks? Oh, Ninja Tunes, okay. Let me just quickly load that up so I can listen to it later. Thanks for that, whatever that is. Maybe I'll just have a little listen. Just a little. Or Actress is more than one tune. So I'll listen later. Oh wait, we were doing laser sounds, weren't we? I need to change the shape. Your favourite key, this one. I think there's more than one pitch modulator here. It's confusing me. Is it this one? Elephant 4. Yes. Scalpel? No. Scalpel? When I was growing up, I used to have a Sinclair ZX Spectrum Plus 2, and on the front of like Sinclair magazines, I can't remember which one, they had cassettes with playable demos, and there was like loads of mad music ones from that were like with Polish creators. I'm pretty sure they were Polish, like the names were Polish. And my surname's Polish, and I feel very unconnected to Poland, apart from, you know, that's where my surname, and there's a bit of bloodline from there, but like I didn't know my grandfather. So I feel like I've got this connection where I feel like I'm like not a Polish music maker, but got a few things in common somehow. Maybe blood. Or just because I came from a line of weird people. Who knows? I'll never know. Someone, of course it's fine. Someone made me do, well, my wife made me do a DNA test. To see what's going on, to see what our kids have now. Yeah, it's quite interesting, but they can guess some of it, can't they? Like they're only going so far back. There's the same we're from Europe, not from Africa. Like, even though we all kind of came from Africa, but it was so long ago. It's like you just don't mention it. Right, so what am I doing? Oh, lasers. You're half Scottish. Nice. That's good. It's cool. It's cool that. And Scotland is such a mix of people going back a long time as well, isn't it? Like, I thought I would show up as a little tiny bit Irish, but because I have an ancestor who came from Ireland, but no, that doesn't count. Even if someone's lived there, sometimes that doesn't count, so I can't call myself Irish, not even slightly, which I thought I was slightly. Oh, from Scotland. Yeah, sick. And Ireland. Yeah, so I think it's what it is. Some of my DNA is from like yeah, I think it's Viking thing going on. So they've come to the British Isles, Ireland included, and settled for a bit, and then, you know, probably like pillaged the way in, or who knows what's happened. We're here now. Lasers. Play the lasers in tune as well. You release your music vinyl, Steve? Yes, yeah, I've got loads of music out on everywhere. I'm about to release a 7-track dubstep LP that I've was working on since October, and I've decided to get mastered by someone who, not me, once. And it sounds really good, but there's 1 or 2 changes, and the changes, the person I've sent it to master is very, very, very extremely busy at the moment. So I'm just waiting to get them back. Like, as soon as they're back, I'm going to put them out. I'm not even going to have like a hype thing. I'm just going to put them out and then see how they do. But yeah, I give them to DJs beforehand, just maybe a few days before release, so they've got a little bit of an exclusive. Do my tunes get played out? Yeah, yeah, they do. They haven't done much so far though. Like, I haven't got any really big stories on that. I can never remember them. I should remember them because they're all like little wins. I play them out. I DJ a few times a year at the moment, so I get to play all my stuff out. Next gig is in end of March next year. And then there's another one next year as well. Yeah. Hopefully I'll get some played. Like this dubstep album, I think they're my best tunes I've ever made. Like, which always happens when you're an artist, producer. You make something, and especially if it's like technical, where half of it is technical, like D&B and dubstep and stuff. It's the best sounding stuff I've ever made, and it's musically the best stuff I've ever made as well. It's like, I'm really happy with it. So I'm just hoping that the DJs I send it to will go, holy shit, like, this is amazing. But there's only one way to find out. There's only one way to see if that actually works. Because I've sent plenty of I've got a D&B name that I produce under as well. I make stuff on this channel for that name as well. And every time I release a tune, I'd send it out to just a handful of DJs. I don't usually hear anything back. Sometimes I hear a little bit of feedback, and it's like, I'm like, I kind of take it on board a little bit. Who was it who played? I got one of my tunes signed out of about 30 tunes that I released, self-released. I've had, oh yeah, he comes on here. Backstart, what's he called now? Chester Perry. He comes on here, and he's played it on his mate's radio, on his brother's radio show. It's like, hey, that's a little win. Oh yeah, do you know who else played it? My favourite internet radio station, Soma FM, because I was listening in the early years. They played a few of my tracks, but I've sent tracks to them, you see. It's no guarantee, is it? But he didn't say he was going to play them either. I just got, like, saw some royalty. I can't remember if it was. No, someone came on here and said, I heard your tune on one of the group. Was it Groove Salad or one of Soma FM's radio stations? I was like, no way. So you just never know. Once you put tunes out there, you never know who or what or where's going to play them. Yeah, it's really mad. Yeah, that's why you have to, even if you think you just have to release stuff often to build up a catalogue, basically. Yeah. Right, let's see if we can make this delay a bit louder. Kind of fades out. Maybe we should whack a compressor on it. Heard anything put on vinyl? Yes, actually, my first ever thing to go to vinyl. Yeah, on the WOB 40. Actually, that's where I've had tunes played through WOB 40. That's like a collective label. A few of us got together in Wrexham, where I now live, and we just kind of run this label. Well, mainly Maya runs it, for all of us. We all put our tunes on there. Some of them. I've got some like super hot VIPs coming up that are going to come out on there. Yeah, and she wanted hers. She wanted, like, we released a compilation of 4 artists, 2 tunes each, all got cut to vinyl. A few copies were available. I think might still be available on the Bandcamp, WOB 40 Bandcamp. I'm not sure. One of them went to Australia. Was it in Australia or New Zealand? Wait, I can't remember. I think was it Dub Hustle? And he just posts pictures of him putting records on, dancing around the room to it. And he was dancing around the room to one of my tracks. I was like, yeah, it's great. Yeah, that was a dream I always kind of wanted, and didn't think it would happen as digital and streams kind of went along and CDJs became the standard everywhere. I thought it's pretty unlikely now that my tune will get pressed to vinyl. How wrong was I? Yeah, I couldn't afford though to buy my own a copy for myself. Like they would just like print on cut on demand ones. But yeah, it would be nice to one day like hang one on the wall. I do have an old turntable, but it's packed away. There's no room for it in here. Look at it. It's like boxes. There's you should see in here. There's shelves of boxes of stuff I need to sort through. Crazy. It's not. Some of it's vinyl. So, I think maybe it's like a bit like a DJ Hazard track as well. I feel like. Oh, thanks, Final Steve. Thanks for the questions. It was nice to answer your questions. Thank you for asking those. Final Spinners. Final Steve. Take care, mate. If it matches, it doesn't have to match. It needs a drum roll because what comes in is pretty big. It's like it doesn't have to. Let's see how big it deserves to be by putting in a drum roll, and if it builds up and it drops into it and it sounds good, then we've succeeded. But that's quite a long intro already now. No one's got time for a has anyone got time for a 1 minute introduction anymore? Has anyone got time for this? If half of that 1 minute introduction is the build, I'm sure that's fine. It's better be a good build though. How do you even sculpt a build? Luckily I've tried it many times before, so I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just get like a kick. I want like a really kick that's not this kick. Okay, I'm gonna build, make a drum roll. Shall we? No, it is a roller, isn't it? It is a roller. It needs some kind of... Okay. Maybe it needs a drum roll with the actual drum break that we're using here. So drag this down in. Oops. So let's save it. Shall we? Should we save it? Good idea. The serum has some kind of echo delay. It's got a delay of 1.8. Can I save this? Save effects preset. I mean, I want this to make my life easier, not harder, so bass delay. Oh, we also have this, yeah, this as well, which is yeah, that's it, a quarter dotted. So let's load this up. Oh no, make a duplicate of this. We'll call this something. Main grammar. Duplicate it. And experiment. Let's give this delay. The delay is already turned on, yes. The reverb is not turned on, but it wouldn't. It's not the one we want anyway. We want reverb. Hall. No. So, why is it doing that? Oh, that's why. Anyway, go in here. And go to Convolve. It's this one. This is the one we want. Save FX. Base Convolve. Now we're going to load that up. Somehow, I've not done this before. Can we add user for bass and echo space? No, it's not. That's not it. Is it because it's not updated yet? Could be. Rescan. No. Do I have to add it? Maybe I have to add it in. Add a convolver, load, user, convolve echo for bass. That's not the one it is though, that's not what I called it. No, I did call it that, sorry, I did, right. Doesn't sound as good as this. Let's try adding a bit more. Yeah, so there's this key command in Ableton. It's a keyboard shortcut and it lengthens the clip to fit the time. And I need a key command for this. I did see it the other day. Clips. Adjusting values, no commands, loop brace, zooming, clip editor, clip, fit content to width. Is that it? W is one word, one letter. Alright, so see how that doesn't fit in there. That's not done anything. No, that doesn't edit. Yeah. Nora, hey, what are you doing, Tara? Making an intro for this. How you doing, Nora? What have you been up to? I haven't been on for a few days because it always happens. If I try to do too many live streams, I get burned out. I almost didn't come on tonight, but I'm glad I did because I wouldn't have come up with this. It's yeah, kids. Having kids is like, I've got no time. But like, I can't stop doing this. I find time. There is nothing else in my life that exists. Once the kids are in bed, I make music. There's no time for nothing else. I'll be lucky if I go out ever. I have to do some pitch bending with this. Maybe we can go crazy with like putting stuff on in granular. I don't know if that swings the same afterwards, but yeah, yeah, that sounds fun. Collabing sounds fun. I never know where to start with collabing. I feel like I'm so inside my own world when I do this. I find it incredibly difficult even to sort of initiate the collab. It's so hard to do. It's so hard for me to do. But yeah, please send me vocals. Yes, that would be a really great way. My tunes always need vocals, so I'd love to work with you like that. Yeah, would love that. That's a great idea. I've got someone I did a remix for Dog Hearts, and it detracted really well, like, and she wants to work with me again. So I was like, okay, yeah, I want to work with you again. That's a great idea. So I didn't even know what to do. She says, if you need me to sing on anything, just send it over. So I was like, I've got nothing that I can think of that I can send over. So I started like doing all these little sketches of tunes, send them over, and not heard anything back yet. It's quite a strange feeling. Not even hearing. She did acknowledge, she said, oh, these sound good, but my email is terrapastel@gmail.com. I don't know if you've sent me tunes. You have sent me tunes before, haven't you? And I looked through my Gmail the other day and thought I saw your name. Evotech, thank you for following. So, what's going on with this? There's so much we can do with this intro, and we should make this intro, like, not the intro, but the build. We've had the initial suspense building, which is this nice bit of music, and now we're going to have like something that's going to raise the tension. And there's various ways of doing this. It isn't there. I'd like to put the think break inside of the spectral. So let's whack a serum 2 in here. And then what? Go in here. Look where this is. Show in browser. There it is. Hello. And let's open the serum. Oh, have we got a freeze? Oh no, we haven't got a freeze, but I'm going to save it, even though I had a freeze. I'm going to open this serum. I'm going to load into this I'm going to put in spectral. It's going to work. It's good. It sounds like the clangers. I get to watch the clangers nearly every night at the moment. That reminded, just give me a. It's a clanger. That is a clanger in my computer. Oh, nice one. Thank you. So, what kind of tune would you think what you've just sent would go in, Nora? Thank you for sending it, by the way. That's great. It's a great start to doing this kind of thing because I've done very little. Whenever you have time, thank you. What sort of stuff do you normally make? The only way to get good at making intros is by making lots of intros. Most of them will be bad. Because they kind of, once this is finished, it goes on. And it kind of... Maybe it needs that silence. Yeah, it has to have the gap. Do you like the Prodigy? Yeah, love, always loved the Prodigy from a young age. Amazing. Definitely some of one of me. I always forget to put them on my list of influences. Like, I thought of that the other day. I thought, why did I miss them off? They're like one of my biggest like things that got me into want to make music. Yeah, I've missed a few opportunities to watch them. Yeah, like many years ago. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to hang around with the friends who were going, and I was like, no, I don't feel well. Yeah, I missed a really good one. You do, don't you? And now the member who passed away is not there anymore. There was like part of the energy of the Prodigy, the dancer, but also, you know, part of it. What's his name? Forgot his name again. I can't think of it right now. What's his name? Clint. Keith. Is it not Keith? Is it Keith Flint? Is it Keith Flint? Nelson Mandela. That's the one. That's the guy. Our guy. On stage with the spiky green hair, spitting water into the crowd. Who would like trying to catch it. It's Keith Flint, isn't it? Yeah. He was a nutter, wasn't he? He was a right nutter. Yeah, probably like live fast, die young. Well, I don't know actually. He must have been quite a troubled person, to be fair. Yeah, but that's, you know, if you need help, you know, you got to talk to someone. Got to run. See you another time. Thanks for chilling, Nora. Thanks for sending that. I'll be listening and see what I can do with it. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Have a good one. I mean, these still don't sound connected, but maybe Barry. Okay, Barry. Okay, that was sick. Thank you. Either I've got to change. Yeah, I've got to, I know that bass is. I love that bass at the moment. I don't really want to change that bit. Maybe the first note. As it goes. Dum dum. Maybe just that. There's also another way of like do a riser and then a riser down once it's kicked in. Shorter ones. You'll have to be more specific, Barry. As what for the fills, like at the end of the drum, at the end of every, 8 bars, something like that. Yeah, 808s are good. 808's good. For a nice clean. Yeah, I think this is not quite an 808. No, that's not an 808. Yeah, well, it's hard to balance. Sometimes less is more with 808s. Like, you can really make the 808 sound louder by having less stuff going on at the same time, taking up less room, and then it'll just make the. You don't turn the 808 up, you turn everything else down. or subdue them in other ways. What am I doing now? Oh yeah, riser. So put whack a riser in. I'm gonna have to go soon. It's like past 1. I say to myself I won't go on past midnight, but then I start late, and kind of like 2 hours is the sweet spot for this live stream. So I mean, I do have some user. No, Serum 1 presets user risers. There's no sound. It's a good one. Is it? Without the delay. Or maybe the delay cuts off. I do this. Where is it? Something happened. Ah, there we go. It's back. Expand. So that's one riser. 2 risers though. We need 2. I think we might need a noise riser more than anything else. Let's put one in. Oops. I should have plenty of noise risers in here. Super riser basic build. Ultimate noise riser faller. This was the easy to use one. But I want to try some real noise. Actually, yeah. So let's do that. Cymbals. So that's I was literally thinking that. I was like, this is what drums, cymbals next for sure. Maybe I should do risers after. You know, I'm in the process. I should do the drums properly. You're very correct in saying crashes, yeah. And a reverse cymbal as well going into it quite often. It's like all these little things you need to do. You don't, I mean, like most, you don't need to do them, do you? But most tunes are like, really work well with some proper drum programming. Like I'm not a drummer, and it's taken me so long to learn to even hear drums in, you know, like in music, properly hear them and hear what's going on. And then once I've learned how to listen to them, like start decoding patterns then, and like the use of crashes and rides and so yeah, that's the thing in it. It's like living on a different level. Tension and release, Barry. Very important, tension and release, yes. Yeah, it's mad what you can hear once you've like tried to make music and you realise what's required to go in it, and you've tried and failed and succeeded and stuff a few times. Then you're like, you can hear everything, can't you? You can hear and yeah, like my taste for music is not like other people's because of that. I think I'm sometimes going for some really technical stuff that most people wouldn't enjoy because it's like Autica, for example. I think how can you not? I mean, I don't know what the hell Autica are doing. Like, how are they doing it? I know they're using like software and algorithms to do bits of making the sound and stuff, but I just find it's like I don't even want to touch that kind of tech. Just leave it to Autica and just do what I've always done. Yeah, even in older music, yeah, that's it. The older music's the best stuff because the older music is tried and tested. It's like, yes, people had different tastes going back, you know, 10, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, but the what was created was like objectively good. It's like there's no one's created a. Oh, I keep going back to that example. The Beach Boys, Good Vibrations, the way that sounds, like the way it's engineered, the way it's made. I mean, the way they sang the harmonies is amazing, and just the way they put it together, the way they were obviously sat over a desk with like a 24-track tape, and they were deciding which bits to put in and putting all these mad effects, like reverse effects and all these crazy things. And that's played today, and it's still played today, and kids hear it today, and they're like, "What's this?" And it's good music. It's good music, and nothing can be made like that ever again. You can't make that again. That was made in that time, and no one would try and make that again, would they? Unless they were doing a cover. R&B, yeah. R&B is like it's a big movement of music, in it. I like old R&B, like well, blues. I can get more into the older stuff. That's why you're talking about 808s, isn't it? It does amaze me. It amazes me hearing people make like trap hip hop R&B type beats with lots of 808 going on underneath. Um, and I'm like, I've tried that. I've tried making music like that, and it doesn't come out too bad. But it doesn't sound like I want it. It doesn't have that. I try and give it groove. I've not made enough. Really, I need to make more. There's so much stuff I want to make. There's so little time. Produce called MPH. Not sure I'm familiar. Like someone was like I loved garage. I still do. Oh my god, I've got to go. Garage. And there was someone on here was telling me about LB. And go and listen to go and watch the LB masterclass from 2007. Where he talks about how he made the first sort of early dubstep kind of sounds, and how he makes his garage tunes and stuff. And I was just like, wow, that's amazing. Amazing to watch another producer from nearly 20 years ago, like, and still learn stuff from it. He was onto something back then, you know what I mean? An accident, yeah. Right, so yeah, the riser I'm going to wrap this up in a minute. So I'll have a riser, but more importantly, what needs to go here, as Barry has pointed out, needs some cymbals, which I wasn't going to put any extra drums, but I already have done here. Has this kit actually got? You might actually have cymbals in it. Put everything in apart from the crash. Grime was similar. Yeah. Yeah, it is. People ask me if I can make. Did they ask me? Can you make grime? Because I make dubstep as well. I can make a lot of dubstep. Make more D&B than dubstep. Yeah. What was I saying? Crash. Crash. I need a crash sound. I've got 2 of the tracks here called drums. Could there be any in here? I haven't got any ready-made crashes. No. What about in this one? There's one. See, I used to make ready-made. I'm sure I've got a load of ready-made crashes, you know? Like. Are they in here? No, in here. Crashes, drums, kits, hi-hats, crash rack. Here we go. For this very purpose. Crash rack 216. Should try that one. Cut screen layout, card slap, thank you. Yeah, this is OBS. OBS hooked into TikTok Studio. OBS, the open source free amazing OBS. Never made D&B in your life. Do you make a lot of R&B then? Do you make anything else apart from R&B? Thanks for following Card Slap. Let's see what these sound like. Sample is offline. Get out here. Go. Automatic search. We need to put in the samples folder and then search. Oh, baseline, yeah. Oh, so when I first started live streaming on here in October last year, oh my gosh, it's been a whole year. There's a lot of people into baseline saying, "Can you make a baseline tune?" Because I was doing dubstep, and they were like, "You should make baseline, mate." And I'm like, "Should I?" I like a bit of baseline, but can I make it? So I tried making it, and I think that video was like one of the best. I did a clip video of the live stream after, and people was like, it went off that video. I think it might have had the most views. I might have had another video with more views than that now, but it went off. People are like, "When's it coming out?" I'm like, "Hang on a minute, I can't even finish it." I just like I think it was my second attempt, because I tried to make a few on live stream, and the second attempt sound was the best sounding one, but I couldn't. When I kept going back into the project, I couldn't finish it. That's my problem with making tunes. It's not that easy. I think you have to make loads and get good at it. Get good at the genre. I don't feel like I've heard enough bassline to be able to fake it, knowing how to make it. I think you've got to know all the twists and turns of the bassline tune. Like, I find it hard to go between starting dubstep and starting D&B. It's like there's a switch. I have to make a few D&B tunes first to get back into it. So maybe that's the solution, is to do that. Used to make tech house, UK based, nice. Do you? Yeah. Do you start loads? Nice. You're a prolific producer. Yeah. Yes. I know. I've always tried to innovate. I try and innovate all the time, but the trouble with it, and it's good to innovate, But the trouble with it is you make loads of stuff that's like trying to invent the wheel is a daft idea, isn't it? There's a couple of drum patterns that work really well for D&B. So it's sometimes best to stick to those in it, and then restrictions and rules are good because I mean you can still be like there's still infinite creativity to be had in between those beats, isn't there? Yeah, yeah. Two step. So two step. That's what two step is. I've heard two step called other things called two step, like ska. Ska isn't two step, is it? That's kind of like sped up reggae, sped up dub. Wow, this is taking ages to find. Yeah, I'd be quick. I could have made my own crash. Could have made a new one by now, couldn't I? Like this. I won't let me do anything. No, no. I really think Ableton's missing media files search thing needs improving. Yeah. But yeah, I suppose then you have jungle, don't you? You have jungle where it's almost like a pack of cards getting shuffled. Some of the tunes are anyway. Some of them do have like a pattern every any bars or whatever. There's no need to do a completely unique random drum pattern all the way through the tune, is there? Yeah. I do like that kind of jungle as well. Subtractive. Oh yeah, Subtractor. That is the go-to, isn't it? And massive as well. I know. I need to try. Subtractor. I did try it a long, long time ago. I can't believe people are using that now today. If it works, it works. It's like using a vintage keyboard, isn't it, to get the same sound. Yeah, I did use Massive for a while. It was mad that it was like a wavetable synth. I didn't really know because it's not got that like graphic that a Serum 2 has of what the wavetable looks like. But yeah, Massive was one of the first wavetables synths, wasn't it? I've got the Massive wavetables loaded up in my Serum as well. Yeah, yeah. Subtractor's like an analog type synth, isn't it? Works like an analog. Ash, you used Logic. Nice. I nearly got on Logic until I was seriously looking into getting on Logic, and then they said they were going to only update it for Mac. And I was like, oh. And then I went on to Ableton. Yeah, Serum 2 is sick. Like, I feel like I've barely scratched. Like, I was getting really good at Serum 1, and Serum 2 came out, and there's so much to do in it. I've kind of been doing a bit of it with Spectral tonight. Yeah, the new wavetable. I've not even heard all. I heard that. I listened to all of them. I think. Wait, did I? Maybe I haven't even heard all of them yet. When I first got it. So I was starting to get into like making my own wavetables by, when render, you render like a bar's worth of, or is it a beat or a bar, however many time into a wavetable, and then using that I'm putting loads of effects on that and then doing that again, rendering it again to another new right wavetable, and just doing this crazy like super saw stuff. "94 candidates were found." Oh, it's still doing it. That's crazy. That's okay. That's not working. Let's get a new one. So let's get a drum rack and do it ourselves. I used to use Ableton for DJing, but I've used Audacity, BandLab, and Cubase. Logic, no way. Audacity, yeah, it's amazing. To make a tune in Audacity. I've always gone for the like MIDI thing in a DAW. Yeah, Cubase is mad. I used Cubase for a long time. And you can like customize loads of stuff in it. But when I saw the workflow for Ableton, someone showed me how quickly you could put effects in and make groups of effects and stuff. I was just like, what? I have to have this. I have to have this. I think you could. I think there was one like in old Cubase. It's probably different now. You couldn't change the order of plugins. You couldn't just drag a plugin. You had to delete it and then load it up again where you wanted it. And you only had like 8 slots. A bit restrictive. That was a long time ago. Blending of songs. Okay. I've heard some crazy mashups in my time. We are so lucky now. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, I'd never forget. It's good to appreciate what we have. You know, every day. Like anyone can just get some software and create whatever's in their head. Well, it's not that easy, is it? But it's there. Yeah. Am I a mix, master, producer, or artist? Yes. I think I'm all those. Yeah, I keep seeing, as I saw someone on a TikTok say that they're trying to move away from producer mindset to the artist mind. Oh no, they're trying to stop calling themselves a producer and call themselves an artist. I'm like, why? And then I figured out it's because they were just making beats before. They were making beats and selling them, as in making beats for other people to buy to put their usually vocals over. And that he didn't see that as artistry and he wanted to be an artist. That's what he started being an artist. I was like, oh yeah, I'm an artist. I've always been an artist. Like, I'm not just making one bit of a something, and I'm not really producing. I am producing my own artistry, aren't I? The artist in me is going, hammering the keys like that, going, put that there. And me, the producer's going, well, that could go there, but I don't know. There's all these hats. An engineer hat comes like mix and mastering later on, as the tracks, if the track gets lucky enough to get finished. You too, yeah. You know what I mean. Definitely an artist though, like definitely got that where you want to create stuff. You just want to create stuff because it's fun and people might like it and they might want to dance to it. You like dancing to it. Times are changing. DJs were always people back in the day in the back, but now they're everywhere. Yeah, I always call myself a producer, but because that's I think that's what I am. I'm producing music. That's what I do with most of the time. But yeah, it feels it feels more acceptable to call myself a producer. But then I was having this conversation with myself just the other day. Like, no, I should call myself an artist when people ask, "What do you do?" And I shouldn't give a fuck what they think. I'm an artist. Oh, you're an artist. I'm like, what are they gonna do? Yeah, I'm an artist who produces. I'm just like, no, I've been doing it for so long. It's like just playing table tennis with the back of my hand. It's like Neo out of the Matrix, just like when he's fighting all those people and he's just doing it with one hand. It's like, yeah. I'm in the Matrix. Yeah. I studied degree in music tech and business. I know what you're saying. Uh, but in music tech and business, like, you mean a combined course, a combined degree, music tech and business together. Oh, really useful learning music business. Yeah, definitely. It's if I had stayed on in college, because I did 1 year of music tech a long time ago, and I didn't, for whatever reason, I didn't do the next thing. There was like a 2 years after it, an intermediate, and I think I really suffered because of that, because I've not known who I need to connect with to get my music out more, like, and you know, traditional education has answers for that. It does have answers for that kind of stuff, and has connections to people in the music industry. So yeah, I was a fool for not carrying on, because I was a long time ago, and it's taken me a long time to learn all this stuff on my own. And even then, it's not on my own. It's from watching YouTube videos or whatever, like, and mainly hooking up with other people who are producers and DJs, and putting on nights together and stuff. But yeah, music business is a tough one these days, isn't it? Like, doesn't work how it did 20 years ago. Studying audio. Music branding, yeah, branding, portfolio revenue generation, yeah. It is the best. It's the best. Yeah. Yeah. The way the algorithm pushes videos out to lots of people, like, YouTube Shorts seems to do something similar, but I think you've got to be on it for longer. Whereas TikTok, you can put if you might have a hit, and you can go on TikTok and you can post that same hit every day for a year, and if it really is a hit, people will find it, and people will go out, listen to it, buy the merch. It's the best thing ever. And it made me very, very sad and angry when, like, some American president wanted to ban it. Actually, they both did. I think they were both okay with it, which is a really, really terrible thing. Ban it in America, not in the UK, because I would stamp my foot down over here. For my project, I'm doing an album of complete feedback noise. Oh wow! Oh my gosh, the textures you get. Nice. That sounds like a great idea. Ben Profit, hi, how you doing? I like that. I really want to hear that when you've done it. Please send it me when it's done. So I'm trying to do some crashes. Use this magic box of tricks here. I forget where my crashes are. I do have some crashes. My own crashes. They are in They're not my own crashes. No, they're not. But I know where they are. They're in my folder. Beats, symbol, crash. Like more modern crashes here. The ones we've got. Okay. Let's get a low one. That's taking ages though. I love to sample audio. It's my favourite thing. It is fun. It's fun. I feel like I didn't dive in like, and I did MIDI everything for so long that now if I start sampling now, I've already missed all the best samples. It's also a head fuck. It fucks my head thinking I'll never get permission to use this sample. Like, it stops me from sampling. If you know, if I'm making D&B and jungle and dubstep, it doesn't really matter. But there's always that, you know, there's always that. I mean, one side of me wants to just make pure, amazing art that doesn't have any limits and restrictions, and the other side of me goes, well, I'd like to make. It'd be nice to make some money from what I do. What if there's like, I'm not like shaping my art to make money. I can make art without using samples much, or without using copyrighted samples. Or it does my edit. I do my own editing. Yeah. I have sampled like that vinyl. There's a tune I've got on vinyl. One of my tunes, and it's got a sample from some Christian guy in America, and he's saying one people doing our thing, and I sampled that, and that's out there now, but it's not on Spotify. Yeah, I could put it on Spotify. In fact, I could probably put it anywhere and nothing will ever happen. So, James, we don't see you in here anymore. How are you doing? Barry, thanks for following. Charlie Puth. Like he made magic music from the sound of nothingness. Who do you sample? What sort of stuff do you sample, Ash? Is that what you're saying, Charlie Puth? I've heard that name. What have you been up to, James? Have you been making beats, or have you been like too busy? Feel like a crackhead. Not gonna lie. This is how James speaks. I've discovered leverage trading. Oh no, you have not discovered leverage trading. No. And you've not slept for 3 days. Even worse, like the worst thing. I did this. I've done this. I've lost so much money. Bitcoin made me rich and then very, very poor. It wasn't Bitcoin, it was me. I was gambling. I was just straight up gambling. That's what leverage trading is gambling. All for the plot. Good night. Setting off to uni in less than 10 hours. You wise man. You've got 10 hours that you can get a good sleep in that time. That is very wise of you. And nice chatting to you, Ash. Thanks for hanging. Oh, James. Pull out, mate. That's my only advice. I'll leave it there. What is it? Is it like trading Bitcoin or another crypto? Korean gold, rice and peas. How ironic that this drum kit is called Crashes. BTC at the top 10. It is amazing, isn't it? It's thrilling. Just please don't put like your life savings or someone else's. Don't do what I did and get a loan off someone, off a friend, and then put that into buying coin and then lose it all. Don't do that, because leverage trading is the best way to lose loads of money. It's almost 100% effective. Oh, I mean, I don't doubt that, James. Don't doubt that. But it is gambling. It's gambling, isn't it? Tell me it's not gambling. Buy it. I tell you what, right? Buying Bitcoin or like an established crypto like Ethereum, it's gambling without regulations, is what it is. Buying Bitcoin and Ethereum and just sitting on it is obviously takes a lot longer to make profit, but you don't risk losing any of it. There's like zero risk. I mean, it might. It's going to go up and down, isn't it? But the way those currencies are minted, the supply gets less and less and less over time. The supply goes up, but slowly decreases the amount of supply, which means against the fiat money system, it's always going to go up in value because it's going to get rarer and rarer, especially for BTC. So if you sit on it, long-term strategy, 10 years, 20 years, that's the way to play it. If you want to get rich quick, you're probably going to lose it all. Like, yeah, probably, because I've done it. I don't know anyone who's not done that. But I hope, but I know what you mean. I was thrilled by it. I was totally like, I couldn't believe that it was true that you could live it. And I made some really easily predictable leverage trades early on. So I thought I was good at it. But no, the market's got like manipulated more and more to the point where it's like impossible to predict. The only safe prediction is buy now and wait 10, 20 years. Like that actually works. There's a leaderboard on my platform. They gamified it. Yeah, no, they're terrible at it. They're really bad. They're really bad. I can't tell you how much money I've lost. I had a lot of people to pay back in real money when it was all over. When I finally, yeah, it was really hard. Yeah, lose it, like borrowing money from someone and say, yeah, I'll pay you back, and then suddenly you can't pay them back because you've lost it all. That's really hard. I wouldn't want anyone to go through that. It's really bad. Thankfully, I've had to live with my own money for the past 4 years. Oh, all right. So you've been into crypto for like 4 years. Like if I kept people ask me, like there was at one point, right, James, I had 58 bitcoins. I had 58, and then it went. I had to sell a load to pay one person back. Then I'd still had like 28 bitcoins or something. Yeah. But there's no way I knew, but I was like, oh no, I want to make, they weren't worth much back then, you know what I mean? 28 was like a few £100 in 2014. Yeah, times. Yeah. If there was a future me that came and is said from the future and just appeared in front of me, like, do not sell those. Do not put them in a hard wallet. Put them on a paper wallet and put them in somewhere that's super safe for 10 times and just keep it all. Put different locations and do not touch them. for like, how many years has it been? 12, 11 years it's been now. I would have looked at future me and gone, well, then I'll have to get a real job. Then I can't just trade on my computer all day and win some, lose some, and try and stay in profit. So I wouldn't have even listened to myself, I don't think. But it'd been like, bro, seriously, I'm from the future and I say bro now like you never did before. You should listen to me and get a job at Tesco. I would have gone, but I've already worked in a supermarket. I managed to make it to the top 1.1. But fuck me, I'm tired. Yeah, no. That was the other thing about it, yeah, is I would stay, once you've opened a trade up, I would stay in that trade and I wouldn't have an exit strategy. All the exit strategies, I was just like, I'm only going to exit in profit, but that means you're waiting for it to go in profit. You're waiting for it to go and to see if it goes into a big enough movement upwards, like how fast it goes upwards. You're like, oh, it could go higher than that. And then try and sell it at high. But if it goes south, it's not good, is it? You're like, when should I sweating like that? When should I cut my losses? Oh, it's so bad. I'm so glad I don't do that anymore. It was like life was getting sucked out of me. And I didn't make any music. I didn't make any music in that time. Like all the music that I made around in those few years was like, there was not much of it and it all sounded shit. Yeah. Yeah, so when I lost it all, and I think, and that's when I started to feel like must be what like people who are addicted to gambling go through. They, they ask friends for money. Oh, can I just lend money for a few weeks? Yeah, I'll pay you back. And you're thinking in your own head, if I get the right trade, I can double my money by next week, so I can pay them back, and I'll have some money. Um, so I did that a few times, lost it all, and then asked someone else for a loan, lost all that, and I was like, oh no, I've really fucked this up now. I've got to tell them that I've lost all this money. That was a hard thing. And then from that point on, my life was just like, I had to get a job. I had to get like a normal job, like it was a courier job, and work for 3 years. It took me to pay off everyone. That was a lesson. And in that 3 years as well, I still kept on buying them. I still kept on buying coin and trading in my work hours as well as our work hours. I was like, this is stupid. Why do I keep doing it? You know what I mean? I was realizing that I've got an addiction now. I'm realizing that I've got a weak point. If I hold crypto, I know where to put it to try and multiply it. So I just don't hold crypto anymore. I don't have any. It's the only safe way. Like, I'm not addicted to anything. I'm not addicted to gambling on anything else. Like, I've bet on elections before and won, but I don't feel like this compulsion to go putting money down on things. In fact, like, if people say, do you want to bet a fiver? I'll bet you a fiver that doesn't happen. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Oh yeah, mate. But I say this is it. It really tests you, if you're in that position, and I can see why some people would, you know, totally self-destruct in a really bad way, you know. Um, like I've got friends who or acquaintances I've met before in various places, and you can see them going through like a crypto phase of trading, Probably not leverage trading. Actually, I think he was just setting up. He putting money into like new coins. You know, like being the early adopter of a new coin, which is a bit different. Still gambling with your time a little bit, but you know, it's an interesting thing to do, isn't it? But that's nothing like leverage trading with futures. Well, that's good then. But yeah, the losing the sleep thing. So eventually, after you've lost loads of sleep, your brain loses the ability to, obviously, loses the ability to like make good choices, which is kind of like a really important thing that you need when handling lots of money. But yeah, I assume this happens to all gamblers, and you know, each gambler wants that. There's a thrill associated with it as well. Yeah, like it is. Oops, crying baby. Yeah, and that was recognizing that sort of thrill. I don't know what it is. It's like a stress response when you're in the middle of a trade. It's like watching a horse. You want the horse to win, and you come on, come on, come on, come on. Please, you're gonna make me rich. Some people might have a knack for it, but I can't touch it anymore. I'm not allowed. I told myself I'm not allowed. It's easy. Wiggly finance lingo. Brr. I'll tell you what, the way I think the way that the Wall Street, London Stock Exchange, you know, all the like pro day traders do it, is they're not desperate. They're never, if you're desperate, if you're ever making a trade out of desperation, or one with emotion, you know, like you're dreaming of like this big house you're gonna get, with all your millions in profit, then you kind of like gonna, you know, you might make the wrong decisions and stuff. Yeah. Also, the ones who make the biggest amount of money, they're like they're putting $1 million down, and only using like 1% of it as collateral. So if you've got £1 million, it's easy to make. If you've got £1 million in coin, it's easy to make a daily living, isn't it? Like so easy, because you only need the price to move up a tiny amount. So yeah, but none of us we're really in that position, are we? None of us have like $1 million in assets that we can just stake against things, gamble against things. Small and consistent is key. I mean, you can watch a movie and do it. It's brilliant. What's even if you told me the name of the website, I probably wouldn't know it. There's loads of new ones. How can you play the project? Mike Dean. Not sure who Mike Dean is, Eric. But yeah, James, like, I wish you all the best, mate. But it's like, if it stopped you from making music, that's a shame. Like it did with me. And oh yeah, in that time I was recovering, like in that 3 years where I had to pay everyone back. It felt good doing a normal job, like earning money per hour. Not much. Better than minimum wage it was for this career job. But also I started getting good at making music again. I was like got into flow with it and had time to do it. So yeah, it's good. Because I've not heard new tunes from you. I want to hear new tunes from you, James. Those tunes were getting really, really good, mate. Just a little slower. Oh, he does the best jazz hands. Mike Dean. Oh, play the project. Sorry, yeah, sorry. has got a groove to it, and it's I think it's probably like almost triplets the way it's landed, but it's just like eighth samples. Well, the think break cut into eighths, so that if you slow a piece down, it's got the 16th bit there too, but that's kind of happening over here, so it's like triplets. No, I did not hear the new Skrillex, James. You come to me with good news, because I knew that I saw Skrillex the other day. I saw something about Skrillex. Oh no, Skrillex is fucking playing at Boomtown. And I've got a ticket. I'm paying for a ticket every month. Please, for the God, I've got to react to it. What's it called? And then I've got to go. I've got to bloody go. I've made some progress tonight on this. Fuse. Please, for the love of God, react to it. So if I should watch the video, okay. I didn't want to react to a video. But it's just a visualizer. Right, I'll bounce this. Whoa, that ended so quickly. What the hell? 3 minutes? 3 minutes is the new standard, isn't it? Wow, that reminded me of head head neck roughneck bass. That's like some older like style sounds in it. I don't know what that crazy screaming sound in the background is in mono. Oh, there's like one little cheeky little guitar, like whatever it's called. What's that guitar? Oh, like an upstroke, you know, dig a ding. Did you hear it? Dig a ding. That's nice. That putting that in there. Lots of sounds going on, yeah. There's a hell of a lot of sounds going on, moving in and out of each other. Lots of grooves, changing grooves. Din, 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 din.
Don't get mad at me.
Oh my god. What's that from? Maybe it's Skrillex but speeded up. Brostep is back. Brostep aren't dead. It just took a very long nap. It's nice that and this bit of like chill out. It's like being in a game or something. That's what everyone says, isn't it? Oh, it sounds like it's out of a game. Very musical. Nice. Musical but hard. Hard to do. Yeah, thanks for that suggestion. Right, so I've exuviate. I can't remember what that means. I've exported this and I've put it into the thing. What did I do with it today? Oh yeah, I did intro. Duplicated this and added same reverb, big pre-delay. That's what I've done tonight. 13. Okay, so boss leverage so much space. Some soon, James. Now my kids are going to nursery and school. I've got the back in tomorrow again for this term. Once a few things around the house is sorted, you're gonna have to come over, yeah? Come over for like a couple of hours. You drive, don't you? Come over for a couple of hours and go, you know, that kind of stuff. Because not everyone drives. I touched some knobs. Twist a few knobs. Are there any more of those? No. There aren't many double entendre for music, are there? Knobs. So that's it, isn't it? Knobs. Unless some modulars. I can't think of any. It's that time of night where my brain's stopping. It's not providing. My brain does not provide at this time. Oh, that's bright, isn't it? Ooh. Yeah. It's a torch. I charged interesting facts on this channel. Right. I'm gonna go now. It's that time of night. Bible accurate angel. I don't know how accurate that is. Like I'm not that well read up on the Bible. Was it accurate? That's what we need. Didn't do red light. So have you got more work tomorrow? I've got work and taking kids to school. Let's check I've done this. That's done. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. Right. I'm gonna love you and leave yous. And another day will come. It's already here. Adios. Adios, amigo. Definitely, I can see you sat here in a few weeks and pushing buttons and touching knobs. So I'll see you then, if not sooner. Definitely, mate. Yeah, let's do it. Let's move forward. Alright, take care. See you soon. Have a good day and week and etc. All those things.